Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz. Thank you for joining me here. We have a lot of games to go through. We have a full League One slate, guys. So make sure you subscribe to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Of course, as always, feel free to leave a comment, guys. Name a game you would like to see, you would like me to talk about, give you a pick for, or stuff like that. I will be more than happy to reply to that, guys. So, like I said, subscribe, keep those notifications on, and stay tuned for more free picks. And for my best bets, you can always go to the Pick Dawgz website, to that previous section, and see what I have up there. Like I said, guys, on Wednesday, January 11th, we have 10 League One games. It's a full slate. It's going to be an exciting day in France. We have some very interesting matchups. So, uh, let's get into it, guys. The games kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we are kicking off with this Ajaccio versus Reims matchup. Two teams in pretty decent form right now. Reims hasn't done a good job on the road so far. They have one win, six draws, and two losses. Sorry. Uh, I said that they haven't done a good job. They've done a decent job. They're pretty high in the standings in 10th place with 21 points. However, Ajaccio has been doing a solid job as of late. They have only one loss in their last five games. They have been scoring goals pretty consistently, and now they're facing the team that has been conceding a lot of goals on the road. So I honestly think this game could go either way, which is why I decided to stay away from sides, and I decided to take both teams to score in this one, guys. It's minus 107. It's a pretty good price. I think that if I had to lean towards the side, I would go with Reims on the road. But like I said, I'm staying away from the sides in this one, and I'm taking both teams to score. Second game of the day, League One, guys, is between Auxerre and Toulouse. Two teams kind of I don't know, on the opposite sides of form. Toulouse has been horrible so far on the road, with only one win, one draw, and six losses. Like I said, they have been pretty much horrible on the road, conceding a lot of goals, not scoring many on the road. While Auxerre at home has been decent both offensively and defensively. They have been in solid form. They did get a win in the French Cup earlier this week, while they are actually now on a two-game losing streak in League One. And this is a spot where they could definitely bounce back because, like I said, Toulouse on the road and Toulouse at home are two completely different teams. And Auxerre has actually had a lot of success at home in this matchup, and they are actually the underdogs here, slight underdogs at plus 170. But this is a game where we have to take a chance, and I am gonna side with Auxerre here, guys. Moneyline at plus 170. Yes, it is a bit heavy priced. It's kind of seems that books are slightly leaning towards the draw in this one, but like I said, Toulouse on the road has been horrible, and I think that Auxerre has a very good chance here of getting the win and getting out of the slump in League One. The next game on the schedule, guys, is between Clermont and Rennes. Clermont, the team in pretty bad form right now. They have only one win of their last six games. They haven't done a good job after the restart. They were able to beat Lyon on the road in their last League One game, but then they got knocked out of the French Cup, and it was quite a shock for them, to be honest. A shock that I'm not sure they can recover from so quickly, especially when they're facing a team like Rennes, the team that is in good form right now, the team that has been playing outstanding football for most of the season, and the team that is still in the hunt of the Champions League spot, because Rennes is now in fourth place with 34 points. That's still very close to the Champions League spot, and they have been scoring a lot of goals as of late as well. When it comes to the injuries, both teams have a few injuries, and certainly their depth will be reduced because of that. However, Rennes has a lot more quality here, and they are a lot better team. And for that reason, guys, I decided to go with Rennes and add goals as well. I'm taking Rennes to win and over 2.5 goals just because their defense is a bit shaky, and I think that Clermont could get on the scoreboard here. But if they don't, Rennes has been playing outstanding football as of late. They have been creating a lot of chances and scoring a lot of goals. I think that in that case, if they keep a clean sheet, I think that Rennes alone can get us over 2.5 goals. So I'm taking Rennes and over 2.5 goals at plus 190 here in this one, guys. Next game of the day in French Ligue 1 is between Nantes and Lyon. Two teams, I would say, of a pretty similar quality right now. Lyon already made some moves in the transfer market. They have signed the Croatian defender Dale Lovren, who used to play for Lyon back in the day. But we have two teams in pretty even form right now. Nantes is undefeated in their last 3 games, while Lyon was able to get a win in the French Cup against Metz. But they lost to Clermont in the Ligue 1, and that was quite a shocking loss for them because they were the home team here and they were the dominant team in that game. But I guess that missing Auxerre and a few other players kind of had an impact on Lyon game, and they are kind of struggling right now. Nantes, on the other hand, they're also missing a few players. They have done a solid job so far. They are in 15th place. They can do a lot better than they are doing right now. But defensively at home, they have been outstanding with only 9 conceded goals. And I think the defense will be the key for both teams in this matchup. And honestly, I don't see a lot separating these two teams right now. Which is why I decided to go with the draw in this one, plus 225. I'm definitely loving this price. I was expecting it to be a little bit closer to plus 200, maybe even plus 190. And I think the price will drop a little bit until the game time, but I'm going to take advantage of this price, and I'm going to take the draw at plus 225 in this game, guys. Next game of the day in Ligue 1 is between Brest and Lille, guys. Two teams, like I said in one of the previous games, two teams on a completely different form side. Brest did get a win in the French Cup against a lower division team, but in the Ligue 1, they just can't get back on track, and they lost to Lyon, they lost to Monaco as well, and now they're facing Lille, the team that is undefeated in their last, 6, 7, 8, 9 games or so. The team that's been playing extremely well, and the team that's been defending a lot better, the team that's been creating a lot more chances and scoring a lot more goals. And honestly, Brest's home record so far this season is really, really horrible, with 1 win, 3 draws and 4 losses. And with the price that books are giving us on Lille on the money line on the road, I'm definitely going to take them. So in this one, guys, I'm taking Lille on the money line. This was pretty simple to me. I don't think that Lille has what it takes right now. I don't think they're in good enough of a form. They're missing a few players as well. And Lille, on the other side, is on fire right now. And I will definitely take advantage of this fantastic money line price that the books are giving us on Lille. So Lille money line for me in this one, guys. We have another interesting matchup in the Ligue 1, and that is between Troyes and Marseille. Marseille seems to be waking up. They are playing better and better. They are scoring a lot more goals. They are now on a positive streak, on a 3-game winning streak, that is. After the restart, they have won both of their Ligue 1 games. They have beaten a lower division team in the French Cup, while Troyes on the other side hasn't been playing that well at all this season, especially at home, where they have only 1 win alongside six draws and 1 loss. And I don't know, it just seems that Troyes, I mean, they are a decent team, okay? They are in the top half of the table. They are far away from the relegation zone. They will be staying in the Ligue 1 for at least another season. But everything I read, everything I see, everything I look at just leans towards Marseille here. And the way that Marseille has been playing as of late, I definitely think that they are huge favorites here. However, they are missing a couple of players. Payet is injured. Harit is injured as well. They have a red card player who will miss this game. but like I said, Troyes hasn't done a good job at home this season, and Marseille has been scoring a lot of goals. So in this one, I'm gonna stay away from sides, and I'm gonna take Marseille team total over 1.5 goals at -137. I honestly can't believe that the books are giving us this price on Marseille team total. Seeing that Troyes is conceding over like almost a goal and a half per game at home, and Marseille is actually scoring 2 goals on average on the road. So I will gladly take advantage of this price that the books are giving us, guys. Marseille team total over 1.5 goals at -137. I'm gonna go full unit on this one, or maybe even put a double, put this pick in a double with something else from the French Ligue 1. Another game we have, guys, is between Lorient and Monaco. Monaco definitely in a much better form right now. They have won both of their games after the World Cup. However, they did lose in the French Cup earlier this week, and that was another shocking loss. They lost after a penalty shootout, while Lorient on the other side is now on a 2-game winning streak after beating Auxerre in Ligue 1 last weekend. They have beaten the lower division team in the French Cup as well. They seem to be getting their footing. They are creating more chances. Their defense has improved a little bit, but Monaco hasn't lost any of their last 7 games on the road. And that is a very nice streak for this team. However, Monaco, as much as they are scoring, they are conceding as well. And that could be a problem for them in this game because, like I said, Lorient has been scoring goals pretty consistently. Do I lean towards Monaco? Maybe a little bit. I would love for this to be a plus money pick on Monaco money line for me to get it. But I'm going to stay away from sides, and I'm taking both teams to score in over 2.5, guys. -107. I think it's a fantastic price. Like I said, Monaco is scoring a lot of goals right now. Lorient is scoring a lot of goals as well. But Monaco is also conceding goals pretty consistently, and they are also missing a few players. And I think that they're still in a bit of a state of shock after getting knocked out of the French Cup at such an early stage. So both teams to score and over 2.5. In the next one, guys, Nice is hosting Montpellier, and honestly, in this one, I have no idea why Nice is such a favorite here. I know that Montpellier is nothing special, but Nice hasn't won any of their last 6 games. They got knocked out of the French Cup as well. They lost to Rennes in the Ligue 1 matchup. They tied to Lens at home. And even though Montpellier is also on a losing streak right now, I think that they are actually a pretty good team. I think they have a lot of quality. And I think that they should be performing a lot better than they are performing right now. Nice has scored only 6 goals at home so far this season. And yes, their defense has been pretty solid. They have conceded only 9 goals in 8 games. However, Montpellier on the road is scoring a lot of goals. They are averaging almost 2 scored goals per game on the road. And I honestly think that this price on the Nice is definitely wrong. I don't think they deserve to be the -129 favorites. Especially Montpellier doesn't deserve to be plus 340 underdogs. But this is a great chance for us to take Montpellier on the money line, which is definitely something I'm going to do as in this game, guys. I'm going to take Montpellier on the double chance at plus 104. We're still getting an excellent plus money on this pick. And the double chance is actually covering us for 2 out of possible 3 outcomes in this game. So I think that Montpellier has a decent chance at least in this game to get a positive result. And I definitely think that they will. So I'm taking Montpellier on the draw in this one. PSG, guys, is hosting Auxerre in this game. And this is going to be the first game back for Lionel Messi after the World Cup. He's definitely going to be a huge boost for this PSG team. The team that actually lost to Lens in their previous game 3-1 on the road. And with that, the gap between the PSG and the second team in Ligue 1 has kind of reduced, and there is a bit of a state of urgency right now at PSG. However, with Messi back and against the opponent they're playing, I think that this is going to be a very comfortable win for PSG starting from like the first or minute. I wouldn't be surprised if they scored a goal in the first 10 minutes of the game and then score a few more after that. But it's very hard to find the value in this game, guys. Auxerre is at the bottom of the table. They will be getting relegated, in my opinion. They have been conceding a lot of goals both at home and on the road, and this is going to be a nice blowout win for PSG, if you ask me. Like I said, it's very hard to find the value here unless you take a lot more risk. But I found a pick that is definitely going to be a very good moneymaker for us, guys. PSG -1 in the first half, -118. If for some reason, by some miracle, the first half ends in a 0-0 or 1-1 or something like that, I don't know. I would be shocked, honestly. And if PSG is ahead by only 1 goal at halftime, we are getting our money back, because this is the Asian line. But like I said, I think that PSG starts early, and I think that they will score at least 2 goals in the first half, if not more. So PSG -1 in the first half at -180, guys. That's my pick for this one. The last game of the day, guys, in Ligue 1 on Tuesday is between Strasbourg and Lens. Strasbourg, they have been struggling massively so far this season. Honestly, I think they should be bigger underdogs than they are right now. They are still without a win at home this season. They haven't won any of their last 9 games, and now they're facing this Lens team, the team that actually beat PSG last week at home 3-1, and the team that won their game in the French Cup, the team in excellent form, the team that has been doing some fantastic job this season. Yes, they're missing a few players, they have a few injuries, a couple of suspensions as well, but Strasbourg hasn't done anything this season for me to have any confidence in them into pulling this game off and getting a positive result. We are getting +104 on Lens on the money line. The team that is actually now in second place of Ligue 1, they closed the gap to PSG in the standings, and honestly I think that Lens gets another win here on the road, which is why I am taking Lens on the money line at -106. The price actually dropped a little bit, but still I think that this is a very fantastic price that we are getting for this pick. So Lens on the money line, I'm gonna go with it, guys, and I might even put more than a unit on this one. Well, that's it, guys. Like I said, we have full slate of Ligue 1, 10 games. Make sure you check out the rest of the free picks up on the Pickdawgz YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, guys. Keep those notifications on. There's a lot more free picks to come. And of course, for my best bets, go to the Pickdawgz previous section and see what I have up there. Subscribe to one of those long-term passes, 3-day, 7-day, a season-long pass if that's something you want, or just simply get a daily pass, or possibly even combine me with some other capper and in that 2-for-1 capper promotion, and get a lot of value out of that. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here. Let's win some money on Tuesday. Like I said, 10 games. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so check it out, and I'll see you soon with some more free winners.